Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is ECS Season 6. This will be the last European game of today. And we have Virtus.pro facing up against North, and it'll be Nuke this time. They just played, it was Dust2, and Virtus.pro kind of sucked.
Look at that power stance.
Wow.
No more
Try not to
slouching.
slouch.
No more slouching.
Straight up.
Nuke is a favorite of yours, right?
Yes, I love Nuke. It's a map about spacing and timing and a little bit more individual play than the normal maps because of how you can sneak down vents, how you can work the hut. There's an art into bait and rotation and as a T to make CTs over-rotate maybe to lower, because once you sneak down lower, CTs have to respect that because it gets very difficult to retake the lower bomb site when you're not in position.
Yeah, I enjoy a game of Nuke to see how the different teams can cope with different scenarios. So I am looking forward to this as well. We're learning a lot of grenades on Dust too. Just the last map, a lot of grenades, a lot of things have been written down.
VP, even though they played poorly, they do always come up with cool grenades. That's for sure.
Yeah, so we learned a lot. I think in the last 2 days from Dust 2, but Nuke, maybe we'll learn some grenades on Nuke as well.
I like to.
I don't know that I know any grenades on Nuke, actually.
You know the outside smokes?
No.
You know heaven smoke?
Do you know, I think I learned one through the roof, but I forgot now because I've never ever used it. Because everyone vetoes Nuke because they want to learn to play a new map.
Maybe we'll play some Nuke tonight. I'll show you a thing or two.
Yeah.
Know? I'll show them a thing or two.
More yet to be played.
Getting so trolled by production right now. I'm just going to commit though.
Absolute piece of crap.
There we go. Ooh, the double smoke on North. What are they going to do? And this is not Baresh.
Charging through. Not expecting two plays from this position. Neo falling down now, trying to mix it up, but that's not quite going to work out in his favor. Arcadian still alive. Morel's punishing the reload. There is a play towards main. That's AZ. He's the last player. He is the final player. He's got a P250, some extra range over the Glock. He is position unknown. He is the man Friday. He is Ground Zero.
He looks very judgy in that picture.
Very intense. As I said the other day because we've had a lot of North matches, and look at him. He looks like so.
It's like
he's
just
disgusting.
It looks like it was taken
litter.
by the police, but he knows they don't have the evidence.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Virtus, when this Nuke first came back again, VP was one of those teams that liked picking this map, right? Like,
Yeah,
weren't
they
one of the
always-
first teams to do that?
They're a duck to water when a new map is released. They will study it, invest in it. Taz was always vocal as well. Like when the cobblestones were out, the initial iterations, he was happy for every single one. He was like, yeah, this is all good, man. It's good for us. Definitely innovators. And again, I've made videos of some of their plays on Nuke on the T side, which we don't really see in current day Virtus.pro. They are on the CT side for the time being. Cadian looking for something. He's been spotted now. Pasha must be careful though. Misses a shot and could be a bad day for him. 2 players lost for VP. Nothing terrible is happening.
Actually, I think the last time Virtus.pro played Nuke, I remember, is against Swole Patrol for the qualifier. I think the Epicenter qualifier for the main stage kind of thing. They played Swole Patrol, lost to them. Oh, look at that music.
Performers are out again outside.
Now
Shut
it's
him
gonna
down.
Get hot in here. Thank you, performers, for being so loud. We gotta close our windows.
Quick one from North, charging all the way around the corner, really trying to get his reload in snatchy, but Kiabi will punish that for free and just continue. 2-man spray down for Pasha, but the Molotov comes too late. And Gate has position 3v3, may favor North at this point. They still have control of the bomb. Kiabi with great position. Neo's got to be really careful. It's a long way down that ladder if he wants to try and reposition. He'll gingerly have a look outside. It's an important kill from Morels. Now Kiabi starting to make his way up.
It's creeping into main. And Kevy creeps into heaven. Not much of a creep now, just an all-out brawl, and they'll both be successful. Mihu is as far away as he can really be at this point. And the bomb will be planted safely up. I don't know that Mihu can really go for this at this point. So much time has been given to the T's, they can be absolutely anywhere. North have very good post-plant positions as well. And Mihu will look to go for it. Virtus.pro have... I mean, Mihu is an aggressive, very aggressive player. He needs to get the first kill. Gate goes down. It's a pretty safe bet that the next one is on the upper position. He's going to actually throw an incendiary. He doesn't have a kit. No, he doesn't. If he had a kit, he could hold it now, and he would win the round. But unfortunately, he doesn't have a kit. So that just puts him in an impossible situation. Kirby will look to finish it off, but Mihu takes him down. Just look to escape the bomb, and he will. So at least he'll do some additional damage, but the lack of kit, unfortunately, prevents him from winning the rounds.
Kit was heaven, where Neo was.
The one kits to rule them all.
Virtus.pro, 2-1, taking the first 2 rounds on the CT side Nuke. North trying to deny VP of many more rounds. Both teams on very low money. This is a make or break round for either team. It looks like that. North is going to be rushing out upper.
2 more on the upper side for Virtus.pro. Pasha cleaning up around the hut. Now Snatchy with the... Oh, that's not what he wanted. With the HE to the face. He's got to find the face with the scout. How could he not get traded in this situation? They're looking for him. He has to tag off. Fade away HE grenade, and AZ does 1 point of health to him. Lands on top of the silo. That could have been everything. Ends up being nothing. Okay. And now what? AZ going to the most awkward angle possible. Oh, he was flying down. That would have been the hero play. But there'll be no heroes today. No money now for VP. Hardship enabled. Hardship mode.
Ain't got no money. And I do wonder if VP will have a similar showing as they did in the previous match, where it just is a little bit flat. We've seen a lot of North today, and they just seem they seem in good stead, in good shape, looking pretty consistent. Valde's been beasting pretty consistently as well. Did get a team kill in this game, and that's why he's on 0 at the moment. Bomb down for free on the upper bottom side. So this will be over soon. It will be over soon, James. How's your asthma?
It's on the cusp of being triggered. It's kind of annoying.
Need more whiskey.
Perhaps I do. I think maybe some Rooibos.
In the whiskey.
Maybe an espresso actually, it's still early.
Make an Irish coffee, James.
It's like 8 p.m. in Europe. So.
I had a Café Parisien this morning, which is some kind of alcoholic coffee, which also comes with a cherry, so I like it even more.
What kind of alcohol?
I don't know.
Parisian.
I do not recall.
Not sure what would make sense for that.
Never heard of it before, but I won't complain. It was nice. Will North be complaining after this round? No, Pasha, not his best day so far. Not living his best life.
They'll have fast access to lower. North are getting very fast position. Headshot not there for Kirby, but it certainly is for Mihu. Now Mihu close distance behind the smoke. Pick up that HE. Done some chunks. Chunks of death. 4v4. Not slowed down by Mihu's play.
One minute 05. Mihu is a little OCD with the cleaning, so he will stay in decontamination. Awaiting some fresh gloves, perhaps. Cajun will join his teammates down secret. So Mihu's he's in a anti-bomb plant position. North quietly clearing the area out. There's a meaty grenade for Mihu, but the sword will be mightier than the tennis ball. The double doors are open. He may want to shut those, although Mihu may not realize no one's covering this, and now we've got a player moving in from control, which takes a distraction away from covering the ramp where Neo is. It's a free kill for him. Morales gets shot in the side of the face, leaving Neo in the 1 versus 2. He won't get the first kill or the second. And North get another round in the bag. 4-2 now, 4 rounds in a row for North. pretty solid start to the T side.
Yeah, that worked out so perfectly. The timing, didn't it? Ooh, no. Never happens. Never happens. No
Another
harm, no
jump.
foul. Yeah, the M-Wheel thing seems to be a big issue. Well, 4 HEs outside. Oh, not all outside, but some outside. Around the outside. And not really doing too much there. The round that wants to grab will do a bit more. But I don't think that North are all that worried, pushing forwards regardless. Nice headshot coming in from Mihu, and he'll eventually get taken down, and that's the defense collapsing in on itself. And now, it's up to Neo.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for.
Some break beats playing outside or something. Some big beats, break beats. I used to listen to a lot of big beat and break beat.
There are too many genres of music. I don't know what big beat is. I don't know what break beat is. I don't know what thrash metal is.
Have you listened to
I don't know what death metal is.
Crystal Method?
I don't know what metal is.
Is it?
Crystal Method?
Yeah, the Crystal Methods.
No.
You've listened to them before.
Yeah, they're in lots of frag movies.
They're classic. Early 2000s electro music.
They were considered also
UK
big beat
garage music, that's where I'm at.
or break beat.
Find me in a Todd Edwards section.
Ooh, easy. He's breaking the vents. Now he is down lower. They sacrificed a man for this position, but how much can he make of it? Do they know? They must know. Surely they know. But he can't break the glass. Ooh, Mihu knows. Did AZ? No, I think he spotted him. Mihu will work his way around. And I really wonder how this one's going to go. Mihu gets so much warning. Perfect angle. She says he's in the back. North need to just hit some shots now. That's a good way to start it off. Kevy with the drive-by, but quickly traded out by Snatchy, not leaving too much to work with here for North as they struggle to take any position on the map. And superior angle, geometric advantage. There for Morels.
Valde has a mental advantage over many a player. You'll hear the ladder. Ooh, the timing. He had the scope, but it's too late to apologize. And there's a third round for Virtus.pro, their first release since winning the pistol. So in that respect, it's a 5-1 scoreline for North in terms of momentum. And now they have a chance to reset Virtus.pro. Didn't survive with everybody alive. So perhaps, I mean, if North can win this round, then it may make the future rounds easier to win, easier to get a higher score. So it's very important for VP that they are successful here.
You notice from the earlier times where we saw a lot of success from VP is when they started double opping. Even on their T side, they started double opping. It's been successful. And look at the first round that they won on the CT side, they double op. Looks like VP is a type of team that needs 2 ops no matter what, which could be a big tell for them against, you know, in deep tournaments, that if teams know that there's so much success off double ops, they might abuse that.
Did it always say secret there on the sign?
Yeah. Because I think it's been called secret the longest since I've
Yeah.
been playing CSGO.
I never saw that sign until just this second.
I'm happy to say that I've never looked at that sign before.
Right.
Normally focusing elsewhere.
Yeah.
Nice pop flash for Snatchy. Well, 2 Snatchy, not 4 Snatchy. Not for him. Neo with some containment. Nice. Forces a duel in the Molotov. Some bonus damage for him. He could have peeked behind that flashbang, but scary territory for North.
Whoa.
He's so fast. The corrections don't even look like corrections when it's him. 2 versus 5. Somehow North will get a bomb plant out of this. Now, can they get any more, any damage in? Apparently they can. Cadian has got to rotate his position quickly. They know they've got advantages. Can pile in on the last player, Valde, but 2 versus, well, now it's 1 versus 3. Got his reload. Here's a player in the fence, but a smoke defuse is being suggested. 10-second defuse would have been long, but now it's made easier by the frag of Morels.
Very important to string rounds together, but there's still money in the hole for North, especially with the bomb plants. And you wonder if they'll mix up the approach. We haven't really seen a full-out, all guns blazing, all nades set piece on the upper bomb site yet, have we? Okay, so that'd be cool to see. Those rounds are quite fun.
Seems
We have seen one.
We've seen one like
I
a
don't know
proper
if
one.
it was against a full buy, but we have seen a proper one. I think it was against a full buy.
Maybe we'll see it again.
Seems like it's been a long time though since we've seen an actual upper execute. A lot of it's been outside or more of a kind of style T-side.
Well, got a lot of nades going to the upper bomb side here. Fast pace and main split. Often a classic, smoking off the main position as well now. Tees will have control of the upper bomb side, so it's worked out for them. Opting to go for the splits variation of this play, and that will leave Pasha alone with the orb. He's locked out, they know exactly where he is. Should be around for North here. How much do you Virtus.pro even have in the money? Yeah, they're gonna get reset here. It's not the worst in the world, but could go a long way to North having a crushing T side. Are they trying to boost? Oh my god. Did you guys see that?
I saw that.
Was jump boost.
No one should see that. No, they were just both wanting to. It's like that situation where you call for a boost, and then someone's like, "I want to be boosted," and you're both just trying to boost, and then no one will give it up. No one will do it for the team. Boost me, no, boost me.
My turn. Again, another difficult map to really take map control away as a CT. So you rely a lot on rotation and crossfires. Just pretty much wait for your teammates.
Ooh, look at this. Very fast execute into the A site, some flashes. AZ has position now on the low ground. He's being looked for by Mihu. Down the stairs he goes, straight into the face though. AZ will deliver a kill. And he continues to try and pull rotation towards the B bomb site. Now, Virtus.pro aren't completely biting. Neo's been sent to do recon. I think they spotted each other. But the F5, the 5-7 will be mightier on this occasion. And the rest move into A. That leaves Neo on B. Outmaneuvered by North. Variation of the execute. Get the nades into A, get AZ into the vent, sell the B, take the A.
Very impressed by North on Nuke. When they played against Mouse Sports the other day, I've watched Mouse Sports them on Nuke, and I thought Mouse was pretty good, but North destroyed Mouse Sports. So I'm wondering if, other than Astralis, maybe North could be the second best Nuke team in the world.
Time will tell.
Astralis, what, has like some ridiculous, like 20+ win streak on Nuke? Ridiculous. 25 games in a row on Nuke.
North?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
really?
no. Astralis. So Astralis is the king of nukes right now.
Absolutely. Undisputed, kind of king of everything, really. Just the overall king. On the Iron Throne. Valde very quickly outside, no messing around. Not gonna stay here too long. So very spurred on. They've just smoked out main, so I don't imagine they'll be going through that anytime soon. Unless they take it through Squeaky. It seems they will look to hunt Pasha. He won't last very long. There goes Neo as well. Two FBI agents coming from the secret position. Soon it won't be so secret. I watched a CIA video yesterday about disguises, and they had a model giving them some examples, and he looked exactly like Shroud. It's so weird. Like he's his brother or something. I tweeted a screenshot of it. It was kind of hilarious.
Wait, I thought that was Shroud.
I thought it was Shroud at first, but I think Shroud has more like defined features. But it took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. What's he doing in a wide video?
Grab push. Mihu looks to meet it. Gets shut down though. Absolutely shut down. Everyone's getting shut down here for VP. No bomb site's compromised. Snatchy needs to get 2 or 3 kills here. He needs to get 2 or 3 kills. Will they find him in time? No. Oh dear. You would have loved to have the silence them 4 right there.
Now what? Pasha and Neo. Recess again. Well, not a reset, sorry. But they are going to lose everything. Surely can't go for this. No kits either. So if Pasha has a kit here, maybe he goes for something sneaky. Tries to walk down into the site. Probably worth it, since they're probably not buying next round. Got to focus on 5 rounds now, Virtus.pro. Whereas North, at this point, practicing for lab.
Nice. Nine 4 on the T side, looking really good. Money's terrible for VP, so that should be an easy 10th. And maybe an easy 11th as well. VP just don't have the consistency, it seems, at the moment.
Yeah, it feels like every time we see these fights between North and VP, North is always outnumbering VP at every angle. Whether it's a 2-on-1, 3-on-2, whatever it is, North seems to be just outnumbering them.
They seem to be flowing very well. The faster paced rounds we've seen from them, there seems to be no confusion whatsoever, no doubt in the minds of the players. They are very focused on their task. It's really cool to see. Well, this has actually become winnable now. Rifles to be collected. Gade trying to protect them. He's got a bomb as well, so showing like that's quite risky indeed. Neil trade from Secret. But where is Pasha is a question for AZ. He's smoked out now. Does he risk going through it? He does, to his doom. That is certainly a round they were not supposed to win. And now they could get 6. That would be very satisfactory, I think, at this point.
Only one up from the CT side onto Snatchy. Snatchy, quiet series, or quiet game so far. Hasn't really been too much of an impact. Off day, I guess.
North maybe wanting to creep AZ once more, and more than just that. They're going to run down the vents. AZ, as the smoke disappears, hasn't got the frag, but the trade comes in. The drop from main as well at the same time, as Neo's at the back of the bomb site waiting for these players to approach. And the smoke is making things a bit too difficult for the T's to really catch Neo. Deagle comes out, and the trades will be in. VP get a, well, one round at the end here, but, well, a couple rounds at the end here, but it's not really a good look for them. Lots of momentum for North, and going to that CT side, you just have to have so much confidence for them that they can just close this.
They simply look like a better team,
Yeah.
North. So that's the issue. While 6 rounds, not ideal on your CT side, but it gives you room to breathe. But when you're up against a team to just look better than you, then there are, lots of problems.
VP also looks a little flat today. Not as explosive as they were the other day in terms of just the eagerness, the hungerness. It's not in their play style.
Well, they're charging through to the A site now with some flashes of their own, but Kiabi is doing a good job. Almost a third, but just 2. Caden and Valde with some work to do, walking through into the lobby position. Spotted, and Virtus.pro will rotate quickly to the B area. There's a smoke for a post plant if they want it. And North will go towards ramp.
Cadian first one in. Got to be very fast here. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? He's dead.
That's quick.
I like that knife that Neo has.
I don't know what it's called.
That's a new knife?
Yeah, one of them.
Like, how many new knives are there? 2 or 1?
3 or 4?
3 or 4?
There's one that's like a karambit. There's this one. There's the one with the kind of shorter
Looks like a box cutter.
blade thing. Yeah. I think there might be one more.
I like the one that Nitro has. It's a version of that one. USPs again, can they do it? Once more. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Mag 10s will be very useful here though. Okay, it's fast one at least.
Fast one's a good one.
Default knife like me. Default knife is the best one.
Don't lie to yourself.
Don't lie to yourself, James. It's a £350 impulse purchase of a knife.
£40 and 77 pence, actually.
You're very committed and invested here. Committed and invested.
It's a tiger tooth belt. Tigers.
Too much bias.
So it's a completely unbiased. Unbiased bias. Morel's off to the vents. Oh, I found myself on the wrong side. The taps continue, but you can see the taps are going in the wrong direction. But it seems he will not pursue. There's still a suggestion that he's gone down. The information is unknown. So it seems that plan has been aborted. And he is one of the players of a Mac 10, so he wants to go downstairs, have all those close quarters engagements, potentially. Pasha round the back. Oh boy. He's been on the wrong side of luck so often in this round so far, almost caught off, but ultimately he will be by Valde.
You can see Valde stopping, as like pushing as far as he can, then stops at the perfect moment to have the advantage to shoot, make it easy for himself.
This is played by North. They don't have anyone inside or ramp or lower, except for Valde just came from outside.
Virtus.pro going deeper underground like that Jamiroquai song.
That's a good one.
We're going deeper underground. So much panic in this town. Don't look at me like that, James. You sing all the time. Cadian able to get through the vents effectively here. Snatchy, this is his time to shine. 4 oncoming CT players with rifles. They got a lot of utility. They got a Molotov and 2 smokes. That's perfect here to shut down Snatchy. How can he do this when he tries to go forwards? And Gate is going to take him out. So Mihu is left with the AK-47, but there's no kit on that player defusing it. There's no smoke on his position or Molotov. That was, doesn't even have time. This is, I don't think he has time. Oh, he's just barely got it. That's crazy. North leaving that to the very last second to defuse it. Almost got a very dodgy.
Very close one. But successful for both teams in a way, because Virtus.pro successfully gave themselves enough money with the bomb plant to have a healthy buy for the most part. Thinking Neo maybe short, dropped an AWP for Snatchy, and has been given a Desert Eagle. He can hang back and try to collect something later on. North not getting caught out how Pasha did towards main in the first half. Hello extinguishers, I wonder what those are for. Okay then. Pasha has been eliminated. Because red ones are for water, there's another one for, the black ones are for carbon dioxide, I think it is. For electrical fires, but yellow extinguishers, I do not know what those, maybe it's foam. If you know what yellow extinguishers are for, tweet James Bardov. Snatchy finally getting something out of this position towards main, but Kirby is still alive, although he is vulnerable. He could get naded. And Morels is close to main, so to Squeaky rather, so he may be deploying that HE grenade. Mihu picked off in the meantime, which will raise concerns for Virtus.pro as they push into A.
Yeah, wrapping around the huts, and the damage being done here by the CTs is just too much. Valde with another incredible round. Gets one outside, quickly goes back towards main, catches the last 2. And that's 11 for North as they string rounds together and crush the economy of VP, who are not really on that much in the way of options here. They've got $2,400 if they basically have to full save here, because if they spend any money, they'll spend. Oh, they get just 4 smokes and a P250. But yeah, with this money that they have now, they'll all have roughly just enough for AK-47's armor and maybe not full utility, but half utility, I think. Okay, where's the next smoke? Someone. Oh no. That's oh no. Oh, look at that smoke on the roof there.
I saw that.
Oh, what is going on? Oh my days.
This is chaos right now.
I don't understand what's happening.
See what Valde can do. You won't hear Neo stepping, and that might save. Indeed it will. Virtus.pro in that situation. Bomb is down, they have position. They've got another man more than they might have otherwise. That's a huge shot, and maybe that's the round for North. Shell-shocked at this point, perhaps. You can see where the bomb is. Create space with the smoke, but that'll make it harder to find any frags in this situation. So 3 players spraying at the bomb. Kiabi jumping past, trying to pre-fight Mihu. There he is. Now he's got some cover from the silo, but he's gone too far forward. He doesn't know where the bomb is planted in the smoke. If he did, he would have had a chance to actually win the round.
Ace from Neo, that's nuts. I mean, a rare mistake there from Valde. I mean, he's so concerned with stopping the bomb plant there that he just jumps down. I mean, again, like you can't know necessarily what's down there. Obviously, there's a player covering the planter, but if Valde keeps that position above the bomb, it's very unlikely that the T's can get any post-plant positions, and you win the round just allowing the bomb to go down. But instead, they lose the round, and their economy is wrecked. So, hindsight to some degree, but it did look quite the desperate play. And it will be costly As Virtus.pro. Virtus.pro.
Virtus.P. That's
It
better
works.
works.
It works.
Rapper now. Are they revealing new logo soon or something? Another new logo.
VP?
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Oh.
They had some teaser thing going on.
I like the old color configuration they had.
You're not a fan of green?
I just think the orange and black and white was really nice.
The purple and green is kind of like arcadey, toxic colors.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
Toxicity? Is VP toxic? I don't know.
Cadian admiring the Office Awards. But he can admire no more. AZ doing what he can with the CZ up towards A, but where is Kiabi? Is he in position to do anything about this? Seems he kind of is.
Ooh. If he gets that one, that's pretty crazy. There's a chance here, but they know where the CTs, or at least one of them is coming from. But no, denied at 10-11. Virtus.pro stabilizing here, and there's one more round to get. Will equalize things for VP. So this is effectively already an 11-11 scoreline. So despite all of the troubles that they've had, that one sort of weird round from North where they allow a bomb to go down in somewhat of an eco round for VP, and Neo gets a knife kill. You know, we get Valde diving onto the bomb, Cadian getting surprised with the orb. That weird round has put North in a horrible position.
North spreading outside, but not much spread.
There's a jam.
Marmalade?
Cloudberry jam is very nice.
Ooh, I never had
Cloudberry jam.
Cloudberry. I don't know what that is.
It's Nordic, so you should be on that.
I should.
I got some fresh Cloudberry jam from a market in Helsinki last year. It was nice.
Like how Morales keeps him Act 10. Seen that happen with him a lot. His team will have rifles, he'll have Mac 10. Proves to be fruitful as he gets down the vents, and now it forces North to kind of... Well, they don't even react to it, really. There's still no one rotating the lower except for Valde, all by himself. Gonna try to find these VP players, but VP's gonna be trying to sneak towards ramp. Katie does spot them out. Misses the shot, but re-peeking does not prove to be worth.
Minute 10. Valde playing an awkward position where you're going to be looking everywhere else, but he's missed his chance. Does he have any teammates to play off of? Valde, of course it's Valde with 2 kills when they know where he is already. Bomb getting planted for Ram, but there are CTs on both sides of the doors. Gade running through. I thought he missed that one. Now Snatchy. Can he stop the defuse? Kiabi and AZ moving around the smoke. The bomb's not planted for him. Surely it is suicide to run after it. And on this occasion, it will be. North are going to take the lead 12-11 after 3 rounds from Virtus.pro. And the internet has answered my questions about the extinguishers. Wet chemical fire extinguishers are ideal for Class F fires involving cooking oils and fats such as lard, olive oil, sunflower oil, maize oil, and butter. Check manufacturer's instructions for suitability of use. Someone else added, for example, petrol. They do spray foam. Thank you, Giraffe Pig and this guy, for your responses. Giraffe Pig is a weird fantasy. Hopefully it's not real.
Rule 34. Now, North have clambered back into the leads after VP showed strength, and it's great to see that that's the case, that VP is showing a better game overall than on Dust 2. Dust 2 did seem just generally a little bit flat, but they're providing quite the fight here for North to deal with on the CT side. And as mentioned, Valde's been pretty damn good, 23 and 15. He's having an incredible day, honestly. He's been such a rock for the team. Spots 3 players, all the red dots on the minimap there for North as Valde falls back, and that is some textbook play of the ramp position. It's more important to get the rotations, control the flow of the T's and outposition them than it is to necessarily get kills. And look at this. Cadian's found a spot, and he's got a double. Do you go for another one, KD? You are very brave, sir. You've already got 2. You've spotted the bomb. Val is coming back out because of the rotation, and that maybe will allow VP a way back in.
That's a mistake.
Yep, over peaking now. I was going to say, where does Mihu go, but he's dead. Pasha quietly going down the ladder with a CT next to the vent. Hasn't quite seen him just yet. Snatchy with a long spray, not hitting the mark, but AZ will fall to the flames. And Pasha is not the one with the bomb, actually. He's holding control of Decon, but he can't. There's the peak from Gade, so they'll lose 2 players north, but they're 3 rounds away from victory. No plant for Virtus.pro. That was much needed money. Now their money's in a weird spot.
Yeah, with such little rounds to work with. 2-round loss bonus, yeah, you have to force buy, I think.
There's such a smart play from KD, and after getting the info of all the players on ramp to try to peek from door. Catch them coming doubling back. Not a great buy here from VP, but Kajuro buy. Perhaps he will get to do some damage there towards the outside position. He's smoked off though, but he could try to walk through it. If he's brave. Oh, it's Tech 9. I don't know, James. Maybe there's... Pasha seems to know how to use it.
No one could emulate Pasha's play, for one.
It's true.
Canadian with the most ideal position from the ramp. That's why that side is always Molotov. You can see so much of the site diagonally across. Valde, so dependable for North. It's been a great week for him, let alone this map. For the day. Starting to flank now. Pasha looking the wrong way. Not reloading yet, as you can see. Doesn't know where Snatchy is, and Snatchy is pretty close. But Valde will fall back. Come back again, and take one in the face. Snatchy's got a minute to play with. So, wherever he chooses to go, a 1v1 is likely. No smoke to help him plant a bomb. You'll see Cadian above him. In fact, both of them are. So he'll check what he can before surely eventually going for a plant on B.
Very winnable situation. If he can somehow abuse the element of surprise, which looks like he will be able to. Perhaps. They're both right next to each other as well. Can't get the double on the spray down. Now it's a 1 versus 1. Tries to escape through the window. Suggests it. Kirby on the chase. And he would take it down. 14. What is he?
Trolling. He's a troll.
What is happening? Why? Don't do this to us. 14 to 11. Probably like tapped out or something, or, something weird had happened. But it will be a bomb plant at the very least for Virtus.pro. And with 3 rounds lost in a row and the bonus of all of that, they will just decide to force it up. There's some money left in the bank as well. Doesn't look too bad, actually.
Not too shabby. North is kind of low on money, even though North has won the last 3 rounds. VP has been doing a good job of killing North and making it very expensive, even though they're losing the rounds. But ultimately, you do want to start winning these rounds, not just make it expensive. So VP in a hole here, trying to find a little pocket that they can expose from North.
Outside isn't really the biggest plan for Virtus.pro. Can't necessarily answer the range of Cadian. Valde's on the low ground as well. Definitely want to avoid him. Well-timed smoke. It's a nice position from AZ. Falling off the ladder, back up again. Can't see the players making their way through, but still getting the kills. Blocking the vent. You can see Morales is being waited for by Kiabi. That leaves Pasha with the worst weapon that he started with. And he's the last man to fall. Match point for North. They refuse to lose.
Real good.
Did they end up top of the leaderboard?
North?
Yeah.
No, they can't. Astralis, mate.
Oh,
17
of course.
17 and 1.
17 for 1, yes. Well, 15 for 3 might not be so bad either.
Are they ready to be 15
Is it
for
3 or is it
No, I think...
5? I think there's 5
Yeah.
they've got.
Yeah,
So 13 for 5
they have
if they win
5.
this. All the grenades, Pasha lives. He lives to tell a story that will be made into a prequel by Star Wars. I mean Disney, whatever. Ruined the joke. Let's move on swiftly. Pistols and 1 SMG for Virtus.pro. Charlie's taking liberties now, seeing 2, maybe 3 of them opposition. At Molly, they cannot go through. Down to the pistol. Snatchy alone, and that's the round. And the game and the match. And I do believe that is North firmly in second place on the leaderboard with all their matches finished now.
Yeah.
Tells a story, doesn't it? Danish Counter-Strike, best Counter-Strike in Europe at the very least. It is very, very cool to see the development of North. Obviously, this is the online matches, and it's going to be really cool to see their story now that they can go to LAN and start to really get more performances in on LAN with this new lineup. Very exciting times. Virtus.pro, inconsistent as always. You can see glimpses and brilliance of individual moments there from the likes of all of the players. Neo had a great game here, for example, especially right there. But generally speaking, it doesn't feel like VP is. It feels like they have a lot of work to do.
A lot of work indeed. As you saw, that today wasn't as explosive as they were the other days when they're almost beating teams like Astralis and whatnot. So VP has a lot to go over and to fix in these last couple of matches of theirs. And North just looking like the better team every day.
Yeah, this is definitely by far the best this org has ever done in a season of ECS. They've struggled to even qualify a number of times of late. We can see Valde lighting up the leaderboard as he does every single game, almost 2,500 damage for him. A standout performance from him. Everybody, bringing something to the table here. Gade falling just short, but that might be positional. Don't know. 16 to 11, and now we can look at the leaderboard and see what that means. North completed all their games, 39 points. Astralis cannot be caught by anyone, of course, with only that one loss, but 39 points is pretty solid, and I think that's more than most people qualify for LAN for. 5 losses only is a very good scoreline, especially considering all the teams in Europe, let alone North America. That's a lot of opponents to get W's on for North, so they will be in Arlington, Texas. For Thanksgiving, over to you, Dan.
Yeah, LDLC and LMP looking to perhaps try to push FaZe and Mousesports out, but they are a lot of games away, and FaZe can still make it even harder still with 2 games remaining apiece, as well as Mousesports. So we're very interesting to see how that goes in the following European broadcast. Of course, we will have a 2-day break after this before we will see more European matches, and in those days after the 2-day break, we'll have a crazy bonus bonanza of FACEIT points given away. So make sure you connect your account on YouTube to your FACEIT account so you can be awarded those. And all you have to do is just watch the matches on YouTube here at ECS. But that's not the end of the Counter-Strike here today, because of course we do have 2 maps of North American Counter-Strike coming your way. So stay with us. We'll be back very shortly for that.